From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey. Look at me. Go up. Watch the twins. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. He'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Hey, lock it.
First down, Steeler.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Letting one fly deep for he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run
looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
61, match box, lights.
Shoot. 2nd and 5. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald There to make the grab, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get... A chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's Cotter on first down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They're running it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, and unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, wait. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, Delta. Come on, D. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Ryan will throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Go on.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Brown charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tevin Coleman, 77 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Second down 6 at the 39-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Bengals 7.
Down. Ready. Ready. Get in the weight room. 51.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan will get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This time Ryan will throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Go! Go! Watch go! Tight end's right.
Now it's Ryan. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. Ryan now 6 of 10 of this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now it's Ryan. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back,
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tevin Coleman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Connor on first down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Ryan. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
54, South.
Now Ryan on first down. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 24, check 24.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Ross, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On 1st and 10 is Connor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Ryan. He's got his man, Boyd. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. In the face.
2nd down and inches. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
22-yard line.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Check, General West. 5.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the 27, Ryan. And a throw right sideline is complete. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Don't be scared of it.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go.
Throwing again, Ryan. Got his man, it's Eifert. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
From the shotgun, Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They come out here in the eye.
Man, I got you. Wide, get wide. Hey, express. Check out,
On the keeper, here's Ryan. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Another shot from the one on second and goal. Now a toss. This is Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll come out in the pistol. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try to run it. This is Connor. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a fourth and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ballgame. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot on the scoreboard here this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Tight right. We got 4. Check. Hey, Mike's 50. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Let him go.
To throw again, Ryan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Check.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Recon, 132 fighter.
On second down, it's Coleman, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Squeeze. Hard. Whip. Watch the whip. Now.
They'll drop to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Cooper was the intended target. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On first down, Ryan. Screen pass to Connor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Ryan. He's got Green. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Let's get this. Check. 58.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, check. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. No chance. Mike 50, Mike. Bravo. Watch a slap.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little left. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Bengals grab it. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready, blue 80. That's 25. I'm coming for you. Got it. Hey, Orbit.
Ryan. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57's the mic. Hey, lock it. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal. You still got a chance to take care of business on the other end, but you're right. The 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Connor, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Topper!
Again, a run with Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Ready, like 25! Like 50, huh? Curtis! You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. It's the Panthers moving back in front in what's been a seesaw affair. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense. They can hold up their end.
Set 50, plant.
Go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
Check. Go. Get out.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Hey, wahoo.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Cincinnati, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home